want to share my thoughts about Ukraine. I am Ukrainian American, mostly. And I was raised, actually, English is not my first language. I only found out a few years ago that my original language was Ukrainian. I grew up in a Ukrainian-speaking household. I just saw the news and they showed like a 3-day prayer vigil at St. George's Ukrainian Catholic Church. I think it's on East 11th Street in the East Village in Manhattan. Well, I was baptized there. My parents were married in that church. I lived in the East Village. My parents did with my sister. You know, we were little until I was about 2 years old. And they moved to Ozone Park, where there was a Ukrainian Catholic community and the Ukrainian Catholic Church, and that's how we were raised. So I was steeped in the Ukrainian culture, made stuffed cabbages and all that Ukrainian food, had a beautiful Ukrainian wedding. My ex-husband, we're divorced, his mother was Polish-American, and God, I'm rambling all over the place. So I had a Ukrainian wedding with a Ukrainian band. There were like 90% of the people there were Ukrainian, speaking in Ukrainian. My grandmother, the only grandparent I knew, we called her Babcha. We called my father Tatu, that's Ukrainian for daddy. The only first cousin I have lives in Lviv, I can't even pronounce it, and I've been in contact with, she has 2 sons. One went to Belgium years ago and had his family there. The other one stayed in Ukraine, married, has a daughter, has 2 daughters, but one of the daughters I was in contact with, she got married a few years ago and has a little son that's about 2 years old, and we were in contact through the internet. And that stopped about a month ago. So I don't know what happened to them. I don't know what happened to my first cousin and her son and daughter and a granddaughter and great-grandson. I don't know what's going on. I have no way of finding out. I grew up with stories, the way other children grew up with Disney stories. I grew up with stories about Nazis. This is a very serious video. Obviously, I'm not doing fake tears or anything. I've been not directly affected, but indirectly. Because I grew up in that culture. It's, you know, I'm not in that culture right now, but I can't explain it. I can't explain it, but when you call your grandmother Babcha, and you have Chacha in your life, and I think maybe at least one person knows who Chacha is, or what the word means. When you have all of that, you know, it's part of who you are. It's your DNA. It's in your DNA. I don't want to get political, but this is 2022 and people have the right to be independent and govern themselves and live in peace. I don't know what's true and what's rumor. I don't know if this is all just a bunch of BS to raise oil prices or to shake people up so they become less dependent on oil and go to alternative energy. Who knows? I don't trust the far right or the far left. I consider myself a moderate, a sensible person. But my feelings about Ukraine, I've kept to myself. I don't say that I'm a fan of Putin. I think he's a vile creature, a vile human being. And I think anyone that is a Putin lover or a Putin supporter doesn't deserve to be in this country. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. You don't deserve to be in this country if you think that trash is something to look up to. Anyway, this is off the cuff. It's unplanned. There's a mess in the background. But, it's straight from the heart. Of course, some stupid person will make stupid comments or whatever. But, I'm proud of my heritage. I'm proud of how I was raised. To be responsible, to be thrifty, to have reverence for authority, to have some faith in a higher power, to appreciate the freedoms in America that so many people take for granted. There's a lot of things that my parents instilled in me that I never valued or appreciated until recently in my life. And my father's been dead for maybe about 15 years. And so I can't communicate that to him. My grandmother's been dead for a long time. I miss her so much. My grandmother was someone very special to me. Very, very special. And I don't know if she knows how much I love and miss her. My mother's still alive in assisted living with dementia and other problems, which I don't care to share. And thank God, because of responsible adults being her children, she is able to live out whatever time she has left in a dignified way. Anyway, everyone, take care. Bye.